Hello and welcome to this playthrough video of a scenario from Jason Tagmeyer and Mike Mullins' Twin Stars Adventure Series 2 wallet game published by Buttonshy. We're going to be having a look at or playing through the scenario Master the Trials. It's scenario 7 actually out of the whole series of 12 scenarios from both Buttonshy series, both Twin Stars series. So let's get into having a look at this, read through this colour text we've got here. To set the scene. Your student grows ever more powerful. If the training isn't completed soon, two things will happen. The temptation to draw on darker powers will be too great, and your ability to defeat your wayward student will disappear. Your protege asserts, I'm ready, Master. Possibly, you muse, but am I? So this is one of these scenarios here, and going to need 7 to 9 different tokens there, and as always we're going to play on the easy, so we're going to have 3 energies. We're going to play with these 2 recommended characters, Grulexon and Dane Talbo, or Bo, Talbo, I don't know. But anyway, let's read through a bit more of the look at our scenario card here. So this is Master the Trials, so you need to guide your student through the final stages of training until mind, body and soul function as one. The apprentice must complete 3 trials in order or reach the end of the training to win. If the apprentice passes the master or reaches 3 temptation, you lose. So the primary character here is the master and the secondary character is the apprentice. And here we go, this is our master and apprentice levels. So this is where our apprentice will start and our master will start, and if we get our apprentice to the end, to trains, then we win, as long as it doesn't get there or overtake the master on the way. So we need to really get the master there as well. Or we could focus on trying to do these trials here. So trial 1 is we need to roll a 2 or more. Trial 2 is to roll a 3 plus, and trial 3 is to roll 4 plus. As always, we're looking to get these combos of 2 stars and 2 check marks, and we're trying to avoid these combos of the 2 exclamation points there. Also, and this is something I almost always forget doing this scenario, is each reduction. So when we reduce a die down, and we'll look at that, and we'll be doing that in the game, and you'll see that I need to do a skill check, and if we failed, the character that reduced the die must take the loss of health there. As always, I'm going to be playing with the deluxe tokens that I got with a Kickstarter pledge, and I'll be playing with this kind of oversized scenario card. It's like twice the size, just a little bit more than twice the size of the regular kind of poker size cards here. Okay, yeah, you need your 2 dice, well 4 dice really, you could play with 2, but it's kind of nice to play with the 4. It said primary character is the master and the secondary is the apprentice, so I've already got this set up all the wrong way around. Usually also I like to have the primary character on the left hand side, that kind of makes more sense to me, and the secondary character on the right hand side. So primary character is the master, so the master starts here, so there's a P for primary, and then S for secondary, and that's where the apprentice starts here. And we've got the first trial here, so it probably should sit off the track. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. Anyway, we'll put that token just off to the side there, so it's not kind of, and then as we complete trial 1, we put it to there, and then we'll complete trial 2, we move to there, and then when we complete trial 3, we put it to there and we'll win. These are my temptation tokens. So if we get temptations, we put them on there, and if we do 3, we lose. Let's have a quick look at our characters. So Grelexion is a wise old wizard practicing the ways of the light. And he's got a special action here. If both skill check dice are in his range, gain an energy. Now his skill check range here is a 4 and a 5. So Grelexion's got a few interesting points here. So look, as a 1 we've got a check mark and an exclamation mark. As a 3 we've got a star, but we've also got a lose health. Fortunately Grelexion's got kind of 4 health there. We've got a star here, but it's on an effect. So effects are, we have to resolve effects. If we land on that, we get this effect. If Grelexion has more health than the other character, -1 to his die. And if we -1 down to here, we get this instant, but the instants are optional. Okay, so if Grelexion has less than health than the other character, +1 to his die. But remember, effects don't come down if we reduce down to it. But again, we've got here, so on the 6 and the 1, we've got these check marks and exclamation points. So fairly tricky character. You get the good and the bad with those. And also this one, you could just kind of instantly lose health. So interesting character there. And then Dane Talbot is an exohuman youngster with unnatural skills. Special actions, spend all of the remaining energy to go back to full health. So this could work with Grelexion because he can gain energy. And also, if we were to just have 1 energy left, we can still just spend all of that remaining energy to go all the way back up to full health. So that's interesting. But look here, we've got a couple of double exclamation points here, so that instant combo. This one only though is if we're at full health, we get the double combo of exclamation point combo. But if obviously we're not at full health, then that won't come into effect. And we've got here, if at full health, we get the twin stars straight away if we place a 6 on here. Otherwise we've got a checkpoint and a check mark and a star and a check mark, but also 2. So interesting ones again. Instants again are optional. We can re-roll both dice if doubles. So then if we roll both dice and get doubles, we then have to do a skill check. And so Dane's skill check range is 1 to 3. Grelexion's is 4 and 5, so we're quite well covered with our skill range there, or our skill check range. Obviously doubles will fail a skill check, but other than that, we're fairly well covered for that. So we should hopefully win this one, but we'll see. We'll see, and you need to balance the 2 win criteria of whether I'm going for getting them both trained or getting the apprentice all the way up to trained, but also obviously moving Grelexion up to the trained, or try and do these trials. So as is always the way with Twin Stars, the best way to start learning and playing, start learning the game, is to just start rolling the dice. Okay, so here we go on our first roll. Double 4s. Okay, so got a 4 there, so check mark and star, and this instant, if I've got less health than the other character, then I can +1 to this die. I don't, I've got more health, so that would have been good. I would have got a twin star straight away, but I haven't, so I'm not going to want to reduce this die down to 3, so I'm going to have to reduce this die down to 3, and take this one to hand. Now remember, we've got this here at each, which I always forget, at each reduction, do a skill check. And if we failed, the character that reduced the die must take their health, the hit on their health. So we reduced Dane, so we've got to do a skill check. 3 and a 4. So we've got a 4 and a 3. We pass a skill check. Great. So let's 6. So a check mark and a thing. No combo here. Now I'm not going to want to. I don't want to reduce Dane down, because then I'm on that double exclamation point. So I'm going to reduce Galaxion down, and I would probably want to do that anyway, because I get a star. Now the effect is required, but it's only on a placement, it's not on a reduction. Okay, so the effects don't come into play when you reduce the die to that space, only if you place it on a natural. So pick up this die, but I'm going to need to skill check. 2 and a 1. Okay, so 2 and 1 sits outside of the skill check range, so Galaxion has to lose a health because it was his die that I reduced. 2. If at full health, in Dane, double exclamation point. So we've got to advance the training level. Let me get the card up here. So a double warning is advance the training level once for the apprentice or gain 1 temptation. So at the minute, actually, that's one of my criteria is to get the apprentice trained. So let's move them along, and then if it looks like the apprentice is going to pass the master, so I can get them level. If I end up with that again, I can always put a temptation on. I've got 3 to spare there. Well, 2, and then the third one you lose. Okay, so that was a combo, so I'll take both dice back in the hand and roll them out. 3 and a 1. Okay, well, I don't want to place the 3 there, and I don't want to place the 1 there, so we're putting 1 on here and 3 here. Now I could re-roll both die, which I think I will do on this instant, but I will need to skill check because I can't reduce this down, and if I reduce this die down, I'm on my double exclamation point there, which is a way of moving my apprentice up, but it's not so good. So let's say we're going to re-roll, but just before we re-roll anyway, the skill check, the result of the skill check doesn't, you re-roll 5 and a 2, but I do have to skill check. 3 and a 3. Re-roll both die, and if doubles skill. So I've got a double 3. What's the chances of that? So we're going to have to lose a health on Dane, but that has freed up that that double exclamation point. Although it means that I can't now get this double star on the 6. So let's have a look at this. What have I made? So we've got an exclamation point, instant, re-roll this dice and keep the result, or swap the dice with the other character. If I had a 5 over here, if I re-roll this die and keep the result, or swap the dice with the other character. So if I re-roll this dice and was to get a 4, for example, I could swap the dice and I would make that twin star combo there. So let's go for that. Yeah, instant. So re-roll 6, well, I definitely don't want to place it, so I will definitely swap it. But unfortunately, I'm not at full health anymore. So I could spend all of these 3 energies to go to full health. Then the combo comes into play. Seems like I'm burning all my, and it would be burning all of my energy a bit too early there. So not going to worry about that. We're just going to say that this is just not a combo. So we'll do the usual. So we'll reduce this die down to here. Take this die into hand, but we do need to skill check. 2 and a 4. So we're in the skill check ranges there, brilliant. No losing any health. And re-roll this dice. So 5. Exclamation point. So I'm going to reduce Dane's die down onto the check and take this into hand, but I need to skill check. Oops. So 5 and a 3. So 3 comes into this range. 5 is in here. We're good. 3. So here we go. So lose a health on Gluckson, but Twin Stars combo there. So on the Twin Stars, advance the training level twice, any character twice or both characters once, or attempt a trial. Now I do like to let's attempt a trial. So trial number 1, roll a 2+. Okay, and with the trial we roll one die to attempt a trial. If you exceed the number, slide to the next. If you fail, +1 to the temptation. Okay, so 1 die. Yes, we need a 2+. 5, yes. So completed trial 1 there. Okay, had the combos. We take both dice back in the hand and roll them out. This one is a 3, so a 5 and a 3. It says here, if Gluckson has more health than the other character, -1 to this die. It doesn't, but they're both on the same. They're both on 2. Place this on 3, instant re-roll both dice, and if doubles, a skill check. I'm not sure that's quite worth it. Okay, so it's nice Dane being kind of not right near the bottom but not at the top, because that means that this double check mark doesn't come in. So what we're doing is we'll reduce Gluckson down. Take this in the hand, we're going to have to skill check. 5 and a 6. We lost. 5 fits in there, but obviously 6 doesn't fit on either. So Gluckson, you're going to need to find some health for him somehow, and I don't think there is any health. So available, so 2. So that's on there. So if at full health, double check mark there. So we're not at double check mark. So oh, this is tricky. I think what we'll do, I'm going to have to reduce this down. Take this into hand. roll for the skill check. That doesn't activate until after I rolled this die again and placed it. Okay, so a 1 and a 5 for the skill check, that's fine. 5 in here, 1 over there for Dane, no problem. Hopefully though, I can get a check mark. Because if you get 2 combos, then you get to choose which one you use. I haven't, got a 5. Gwalexon, if Gwalexon has more more health than the other character, -1 to this die. Yes. So down here. Now we check for combos. Double warning marks, advance the training level once for the apprentice or gain 1 temptation. So remove the apprentice on 1. Okay, we can take them both into hand here. 6 and a 5. 6 and a 5 again. If Gwalexon has more health than the other character, -1 to this die. It doesn't. Only has the same. So leave that as it is. Unfortunately, Dane isn't at full health, so no twin stars. So we are going to reduce this anyway. We roll this die. We could kill Gwalexon here if we fail, and we do. So 4 fits in there, and 5 fits in here. What I'm going to do is spend an energy to re-roll a die. That can be re-roll any die at any time. Okay, so because that's a basic special move for one that you're spending an energy. If we get a 6, gonna spend another one. Can't afford. I'll have to be really careful about reducing Gwalexon's die. 6 again. Out of energy now. 2. Oh, pass the skill test. It costs us 3 energy though. 6. Without full energy or full health, unfortunately I can't spend any energy for that. So we're going to have to. I can't reduce that down. I'll lose the game. So I'm going to have to reduce Dane down. 4. If Gwalexon has less health than the other character, +1 to this die. Yeah, okay, star, but so we're reducing this die down. Have to skill check. 6 and the 3. Well, 3 fits in there, the 6 doesn't fit at all, so Dane is down to 1 health now as well. 5. Twin stars. Now, I can move them both 1 step along, or I can go for another trial. So they're both on 1 health. I think I'm going to have to attempt a trial. If I fail, I get a temptation, but that's not too bad. So trial 2 is roll a 3+. Trial of the body. Roll a 3+. 6. Phew. Okay, so combo, re-roll both. 2 and a 2. Re-roll this dice and keep the result or swap it with the other character. Doesn't matter, so I'm gonna have to yes, I will re-roll actually, because I was going to say swap, but obviously that comes over to 2, but this, because if I reduce this one down, I can't really reduce Grolexon down, because I can't, now I can't afford to chance a skill check on him, because that will kill him off and lose me the game instantly. So let's re-roll his die. 6 is there, so we swap the die. Okay, so we reduce Dane down, skill check. 4 and a 6, failed a skill check. But we're gonna kill Dane as well, because I haven't got any energy to boost them up. Lost the game. What a shame. Okay, so unfortunately lost the game. Twin stars of the Master the Trials. We didn't master the Trials. Apprentice lost all of their health before the end. So that was Twin Stars Series 2 Master the Trials. Thanks for watching and have a great day.